If you're thinking on a play that combines NFTs with the metaverse world, look no further than Cardano to buy on this flash crash. Let's talk about all of that in this video. Welcome back to another video. My name is Adam. On this channel, I talk about cryptocurrencies, stock markets, and my investments. Over the past 24 hours, some of the biggest names in crypto, specifically Bitcoin, even Ethereum, Binance Coin, dropped like crazy, literally dropped by double digits. Bitcoin was down by about 15%. The El Salvador said that they were buying the dip on Bitcoin and is now officially a Bitcoin dip buyer. But I'm specifically looking at Cardano. Right now, the price is $1.45 US per one Cardano. Right now, the sixth largest cryptocurrency by market cap. And I think this is a perfect opportunity to buy the dip. What you have to know is that cryptocurrency trading is highly, highly volatile. There are many dips along the way, but I think if you buy the dips and hold for long term, you will be rewarded as an investor. And I think Cardano has a unique position to take a majority of the market cap away from something like Bitcoin or even Ethereum. And I'm super, super bullish on Ethereum, as Cardano is known as sort of like a third generation cryptocurrency. So let's basically first talk about what Cardano is. So Cardano describes itself as a third-gen cryptocurrency. Like Bitcoin, the world's first digital currency, it uses blockchain technology. However, unlike Bitcoin, it's faster, more scalable, and doesn't consume as much energy. And I just want to let you know that we're only beginning to discover the utility of cryptocurrency coins like Cardano, Ethereum, and even Bitcoin. Okay, so there are so many more uses other than, for example, NFTs that we can use for cryptocurrencies that we just haven't discovered yet. But it's such an exciting area, and I think Cardano is one of the ones that will basically take the cake when it comes to useful applications because of it being more efficient, more scalable, and just doesn't consume as much energy. So it's named after the world's first computer programmer. It uses a fraction of the energy of Ethereum or Bitcoin. Ethereum is actually better than Bitcoin in terms of its energy efficiency, and Ethereum is working on that. Bitcoin is a bit harder to work on just because of the proof of work type technology. And finally, Cardano is working with governments in Africa. So there are many ways that blockchain could impact lives. One of Cardano's founding principles was to solve real world problems such as economic accessibility. As a team based in Ethiopia for several years, traveling and building relationships with governments and ministries across the continent, its flagship deal is its biggest project yet with Ethiopian Ministry of Education. The partnership uses the Cardano platform to create digital IDs for 5 million students. It will give each student a secure and tamper-proof academic record that stays with them for life. As they move into the workforce or college, that ID will help them prove their academic credentials. So it's really, really cool. It has so many utilities that I think and again, it being faster, more efficient than Ethereum, I think you should consider buying Cardano. So again, right now being the sixth largest cryptocurrency, 47 billion, and down over the past 7 days by 7%, down 24 hours by 6%, you could consider buying the dip. I'm really considering on buying the dip on Cardano as well. And it has a little bit of explanation into the metaverse land, the NFT land, and literally buying land in metaverse. So basically, Prime Beaviz takes roots in this collection of 9,000 uniquely designed 3D NFT is set to launch on December 17th on Cardano. Lysou and her team have recently welcomed a top-notch known French 3D designer to offer new tech to the art. This extended team is planning to launch their own metaverse, the Metadams. Above all, they aim at becoming the leading Cardano metaverse using dApps with long-term utility. The Metadams is a digital land experience divided into thousands of tokenized parcels, which you can own, each owned by a single holder or hodler. In the short term, only Prime Beaviz holders will be granted the property right to a land. 3 minted grants you 1 parcel, 5 Prime Beaviz grants you 2 parcels, and 10 grants you 5 parcels, so et cetera, et cetera. This entry ticket will enable holders to evolve, play, build, live, and earn in this unique universe through Beaviz. So you might think that this is a little like, okay, why would you pay to own fake land? But when you think about it, you think of games online, you pay to basically you pay extra to own things in these unique lands. You think of Fortnite, you pay to for certain coats or for certain swords or upgrades, right? So it's not that far of a stretch to think that you'd pay for sort of parcels of land on the metaverse created by Cardano. So I think this is really, really cool. And it's exciting that they're getting into this, especially since Cardano is cheaper, more efficient, and faster than traditional Ethereum or Bitcoin. So I like Ethereum, honestly, quite a bit. I really like Cardano, and finally, I would consider buying Bitcoin as that last resort, just because I think that something like Cardano has more utility, as we can see right here. So I think this is really, really cool. I mean, just like, if you want to talk about cutting edge stuff, you should be buying the dip on Cardano. All right, and I mean, I think even since like its peak, this is in Canadian right now, trading at $1.85. It's down by 50%, okay, since the peak. If you look at the 5 years here, wow, like you look at the drop from $3.60. So you could potentially, buy this. I mean, it used to be at less than 10 cents, but now, I mean, you would have had such a big gain. We already see that sort of there's this prong where it rises up steeply in value, goes back down. I mean, this right here was a, excuse me, let me try to time, was a 43% drop. We've seen this. This is a 50% drop. I mean, you might want to wait and look especially at the technicals before you buy back in. But basically what I like to do is I like to wait until the lower candle goes all the way below the lower Bollinger Band before buying. And I mean, I think that's a pretty good investment strategy, especially with cryptocurrencies, which are highly, highly volatile and require more of a technical analysis than more of like a fundamental side of things. Because right now, there's not a lot of fundamental analysis that you can do with Ethereum, Bitcoin, or Cardano for that matter. And I mean, what you have to be wary of is that the sudden Bitcoin and crypto sell-off, which is known as like sort of the flash crash in Bitcoin, coming alongside some serious stock market declines following a warning made by famed investor Louis Navier that widely expected Federal Reserve tapering could burst the Bitcoin and crypto bubble. So when we talk about the taper tantrum, which happened, I believe, in the 2013 to 2015s, interest rates rose, and as well as government spending declined. And what that basically caused is a huge, huge decrease in not only stock prices, but also cryptocurrencies. So we could see something like that. So the Bitcoin price dropped to around 51,000 per Bitcoin after trading around 69,000 just weeks ago, a fall of almost 30%. I actually sold my Ethereum. I didn't have any position in Bitcoin. I just had Ethereum, and I sold at a gain of over 100%. If you follow my Patreon down below, you can get access to my real-time buys and sells. And now I will be buying the dip on Ethereum, Bitcoin, and potentially even Cardano, but mainly just Ethereum and Cardano, I think. But yeah, it's kind of tough to see this happening. But if you have balls of steel, just buy the dip, short the VIX. That's the motto that I live by. Anyways, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Check out the description down below for some couple links to my Discord, for example. A lot of that is free. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, also feel free to check that out. And until next time, I'll see you, and peace, guys.